Hey, what's going on, horror fans? Skid Gore back with another video. Binky, you wanna say hi? Been a while. You can say hi, baby? You can be shy. Alright, well, we are back with another video. It's been a while. Hope you all are doing alright. So, this is gonna be some more E's. But before I get into that, I got some A's, B's, and C's, and even D's I found, so let's get those out of the way. Cheers. Alright. First up, I have a really badass movie called The Aftermath. Really enjoyed this one. Really good apocalyptic setting, like end of the world type movie. Really enjoyed this. Steve Barkett is really great in it. He's the lead role. But I gotta say, Sid Haig, rest in peace. He's absolutely amazing in this movie as a scumbag, a thug, a scumbag, a rapist. He's a really bad person. And he's pretty much got this cult that pretty much does his evil bidding, and it's just a really powerful performance by good old Sid Haig. And I think it's kind of one that fell through the cracks. And definitely check it out, The Aftermath. Also, an appearance by the late great Forrest J. Ackerman, one of my favorites as well. But yeah, I can't recommend this movie enough. If you've never seen The Aftermath, check it out if you're a fan of kind of apocalyptic, end of the world type scenarios. Excellent movie, The Aftermath. And we have one called, it is getting close to October, so I'm starting to get more into Halloween horror theme type watches. So we have All Hallows Eve Horror. I actually have not watched this one yet, but it looks pretty cool. It's kind of, when I was watching the trailer, it kind of had a bit of a Halloween vibe. In fact, there's even like an old guy that looks like Donald Pleasance running around chasing the killer, so it's definitely got some Halloween the movie love, so I'll probably have fun with it. But All Hallows Eve Horror from Glamsboy Productions. Glamboy Production, never even heard of them. But yeah, that looks pretty damn cool. Oh, we have a classic here from 72, The Sphinx. Great release from Kino Lorber, however you say that. They're such a great company, releasing some really amazing shit. Really rescuing like obscure horror movies from the 60s, 70s, 80s. Excellent company. But Sphinx is awesome. Directed by, what is this, Freddie Francis? Did he direct this? No, Peter Newbrook. It's definitely got a Hammer feel to it. Definitely some actors that you'll recognize from other some Hammer films in the past. Excellent movie though, The Sphinx. I believe that's where the death metal band Sphinx got their name from. It's probably from this movie, I would imagine. Now, I'm a huge fan of Art the Clown, like a lot of people are, and I think he's like a pretty much a modern horror icon, kind of like Jason and Michael Myers, of our era. I think he's definitely one of the greats. And but this one I always kind of let this one down because it doesn't follow All Hallows Eve, the first one, but this is All Hallows Eve 2. It's got its moments. It's pretty cool. It's got some pretty good Halloween atmosphere. I would recommend this one, even if you're just a fan of Art the Clown. I would say this is a pretty damn good sequel. There are some stories that are better than others, but we offer definitely good Halloween atmosphere. All Hallows Eve 2, that was cool. Alright, we got some B's. This was a really cool one. I kind of wish I would have gotten the Blu-ray now, because I was just kind of taking a chance on this movie. And it was super cheap on DVD. But it is Becky. Becky is a badass movie. I think Kevin James does a great bad guy. But of course, Lulu Wilson, man, her performance is just top notch. You really feel for her. She's trying to protect her dad and her soon to be mom, even though it's not her mom. They have this, definitely some conflicts there. But you do not want to fuck with this young woman. She's definitely, it's kind of like a horror version of Home Alone in a way, where she sets all these traps for these crooks. But I really enjoyed Becky. I still got to see the sequel to this, where she's all grown up and she's a woman, but this one she's just a teenager. She's a kid. Excellent movie, Becky. That one really was a good surprise. I just got done watching this movie, and I really enjoyed it. It's called Bad Candy. Got another Halloween type atmosphere movie, and this movie definitely delivers on the Halloween atmosphere. My God, it's right up there with Trick or Treat. There's like pumpkins and skeletons and witches and just all kinds of Halloween atmosphere everywhere you look, and it's just really, really good. Some stories are better than others. Chili Billy, played by Corey Taylor of Slipknot fame, is a DJ, radio DJ, and he's pretty much telling Halloween stories on Halloween. And yeah, it's really good. I like Bad Candy a lot. I think it's a pretty damn good movie. I would definitely recommend that one for a good Halloween atmosphere. Yeah, we have Black Phone with Ethan Hawke. I enjoyed this. This was pretty good. It's not as good as Sinister. That's my favorite, but definitely up there. And I thought that the kid actor was actually really good. He wasn't annoying. He fought back against a Vertice, and he just really kicked some serious ass. But yeah, Black Phone is great. I love Ethan Hawke's mask. That is just so badass. Good movie. I saw another cool one recently called Brightburn. Really enjoyed this one too. Kind of been on a fence for this one for a while, but definitely picked it up, and I'm glad I did. It's kind of like, there's so many serial killer. There's so many superhero movies where superheroes are all good. What would happen if there was a superhero that just was evil, and he didn't give a shit about humanity, saving humanity, just wants to punish it and destroy it? Yeah, Brightburn is great. Badass movie. I enjoyed that one. Oh, we got a really sick one here. I really wish I could have gotten the Blu-ray, but it's long out of print. I mean, I looked for it, I couldn't find it, but I only found the DVD, and it's from Frelick Pictures Grindhouse series. It's a centipede horror. A very sick, disturbing Asian horror film for sure. Not the greatest transfer. In fact, when you watch the subtitles, you can barely even see, but you pretty much just watch it for the centipede action. There's a scene where there's some pretty sick scenes in this movie, I will admit. Wow. Upchucking of centipedes. Oh, yeah, that's disgusting. Puking centipedes is, if that's your thing, check it out. Centipede horror, that's pretty nasty. This one I really enjoyed, called Creature, with an appearance by the crazy Cletus Kinski, and he's funny in this movie. He keeps grabbing the woman's ass all the time. Oh, he's just a scumbag. But yeah, this is a really good movie. I definitely would recommend this if you're a fan of like Galaxy of Terror, Aliens, of course. It's pretty much rips off Alien in the beginning because they land on that strange planet. And the creature kind of does look a bit like a xenomorph. But Creature is great. I love this movie. It's awesome. I definitely will upgrade this to the Blu-ray that came out. Really enjoyed this from '85, Creature. Here's a cool one from Wild Eye Raw and Extreme. They always put out good shit. Called Death of the Ten Commandments. I just got this one. Man, this one was badass. Really enjoyed this one. This one, an abomination of blasphemy, carnal desires, and evil intentions of the Vatican. That's pretty cool when you can get if that actually is the Vatican, to say that about your movie. But yeah, this is really good. It really delivers on the gore. Really good stories. They're all based on the 10 Commandments, so there's 10 stories. It's kind of cool. It's kind of how they did like the ABCs of Death in a way, but it's done with the 10 Commandments. Really good movie. Check it out. Wild, Iron, Extreme. You see this, you know it's a pretty good product. Here, another really cool creature feature from the 80s. Sean S. Cunningham's Deep Star 6. Love this one. Really cool underwater creature action. Badass. Loved it. Alright, now we're on to the E's. This is Elvira's movie Macabre with Count Dracula's Great Love and Frankenstein's Castle of Freaks. I've never seen... Oh, wait. I think I've seen Count Dracula's Great Love. That's a Paul Naschy movie. But yeah, these Elviras are awesome to watch. Definitely around Halloween. She's such a great personality. I always love these. We have from the Pang Brothers the Eye 2. Eye 2 is awesome. If you're a fan at all of the first Eye, you'll definitely like this one. Not as creepy as the first one. The first one's fucking scary, but yeah, this one's good too. From the Pang Brothers. Yeah, The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Really amazing performance by a young lady in this one. Definitely stands out. We got a fun one here. Kind of more of a comedy. Eating Raoul. This is a badass movie. What the hell's that guy's name? Paul Bartel? Yeah, Paul Bartel is great in this movie. Not like a typical horror movie. Like I said, it's got more comedy elements in it. This movie actually just got a good Criterion release, I believe. This is just the old DVD. I should upgrade though, as I really like this movie. Paul Bartel. He's badass. This movie's really cool. Pretty much every parent's worst nightmare of you never know who you're gonna let babysit your kids. Might be Emily. Seriously fucked up babysitter. She is very hot though. But yeah, the acting by the babysitter and even the kids in this movie are really, really top notch. I definitely would recommend this from Dark Sky Films. They always put out good shit. But I really enjoyed this evil babysitter movie. Oh, you say something? Binky's having a conversation with me. Hey, the Pang Brothers again, the Eye 3. So this is a whole trilogy now. Cool movie. And we got some good psychological horror here. I remember the first time I saw this movie, it really blew me away. And The Eyes of My Mother. That one you definitely should check out. Here's a little older one, Edgar Allan Poe's Horror, also known as The Blancheville Monster, from 1963. Also comes with The Faceless Monster, aka Nightmare Castle with Barbara Steele. Definitely a classic for you right there. This is a good one. Storm Nights, you know, kind of atmosphere you want to watch a movie like this. Based on The Premature Burial by Poe. Awesome movie. This one I have not watched yet. It stars Matthew Fox, called Extinction. It's a zombie movie, and I know there's a lot of zombie movies, but I guess this is one of the better ones from what I hear. So I'd definitely be checking out Extinction. Oh, this was such a welcome. I remember this damn cover from the VHS days, so thank you, Severin, for releasing this and saving it from basically VHS obscurity, you know? And that is Eyes of Fire. Man, full chord, it's best. Definitely full chord, it's best. Absolutely love this movie. Such amazing cinematography. Just, and this Blu-ray looks absolutely amazing. I would highly recommend, if you only seen like the old VHS Highly recommend checking out the Blu-ray because the colors just enhance. It's just amazing. Really good time with this one. Eyes of Fire. You can definitely see where the witch, more folk horror got from that. Here we got another Elvira's movie macabre with Legacy of Blood and Devil's Wedding Night. I have seen Legacy of Blood. That stars John Carradine, doesn't it? I believe. Is that John Carradine? Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Silent Night, Bloody Night. I don't know, Devil's Wedding Night. I still got to see that one. It's a Dracula movie. But these are always fun with Elvira hosting. Okay. Now, it's amazing how this movie was even made, really, because you know how Disney is. But Escape from Tomorrow, really weird movie. Yeah, this is a weird one. A good one. Oh, we got a Ray Harryhausen classic here. The first time in color, too. Earth versus the Flying Saucers. One of my absolute favorite sci-fi films of all time. Right up there with like War of the Worlds and The Thing. Absolutely love it. Of course, that iconic scene where the flying saucers are just taking out Washington and the Washington Monument falls and the Capitol. Oh man, awesome. Earth versus the Flying Saucers. Could talk for hours about this one. It's just amazing. It's a really cool addition too. You get a lot of really cool special features on here. If you're at all a fan of this movie, I'd recommend this Blu-ray. Awesome movie. Yeah, we have Evil Dead Trap 2. I remember I had the first one a while ago. Yep, this is from Unearthed Films. Evil Dead Trap 2 is badass, just like the first one. Elephant, Gus Van Sant film. Very disturbing movie about pretty much based on the Columbine killings. Done in a very, very stylish, almost art housey type way. Really good film. It definitely shows you what it's like to be bullied, kids to be bullied, and striking back with gun violence. It's a very real, horrible thing that we face in this country, unfortunately. But yeah, this is a really good telling of it. Elephant. Entrails of a Virgin from Synapse Films. That's definitely one for the whole family. Oh, we have a really cool one here. Michael Berryman is amazing in this movie. Kim Derby, who's also in our favorite Don't Be Afraid of the Dark from the 70s. And that is The Evil Within. Really great movie. This definitely has quite a backstory, this movie. The director unfortunately died, Andrew Getty. And yeah, he definitely has a story to tell. If you're at all see this movie, The Evil Within, and ever want to know more about it, I would highly recommend this issue. It's an older issue of Rue Morgue magazine. It just tells the whole story of the film, how the making of it, and the troublemaking of it, and untimely death of the director. But yeah, that's The Evil Within. I definitely would highly recommend. Definitely got some David Lynch moments in it too. Awesome movie. Here's a fun zombie movie, kind of a zombie western. Yeah, Walking Dead meets the Old West, basically. Exit Humanity. The mighty Bill Moseley's in this movie. But yeah, I enjoyed this one. This is one of the better zombie movies, I thought. That one was badass. This is a really cool movie. Who's directed this one? Ken Wiederhorn. This is a really cool movie. Eyes of a Stranger. Really disturbing serial killer type movie. Oh, it's from the same production company that brought you Friday the 13th. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I always get this movie and A Stranger is Watching mixed up. But yeah, this one was really good. I think this is the one about the blind woman. I think one of the women is blind and she's trying to get this killer. Or is that A Stranger's Watching? I don't remember, but this one was good. I remember it was like a high-rise apartment complex, and this woman is trying to catch this serial killer who's been killing all these women. And it's just a really cool movie. Pretty similar to Strangers Watching. That's probably why I get it mixed up with that one, but Eyes of a Stranger's badass. Really good suspenseful moments in that. Not really a horror movie, but definitely falls in that category. Tim Burton's Ed Wood. Edward D. Jr.'s story, basically. And of course, Martin Landau is Bela Lugosi is just one of the best performances. Karloff, sidekick. Fuck you! That's my favorite. I love it. This is an awesome movie, Ed Wood. That one is for the family. Oh, we got a weird one. Yeah. El Topo. This one is weird. This is art house at its best. I'm not even... Jiro Urowski, I know his last name, I can't pronounce his first name, but he's also made Holy Mountain, and he also made my favorite, Santio Sangri, or Santa Sangri, is that what it's called? I always liked that one. El Topo is awesome. This movie is known for John Lennon being a fan of. It's kind of its notoriety, definitely. El Topo. And yeah, you know, this people either love it or hate it. I didn't mind it. I mean, it's not as good as the first remake, but it had some fun moments. I thought some of the acting was actually pretty bad. Some of the kids were pretty bad. But I thought the mother did a pretty good job being possessed, and that's Evil Dead Rise. I didn't mind it. I thought there were parts of it that were actually pretty cool. Definitely was delivered on the gore groceries for sure, as far as an Evil Dead vibe. Definitely had an Evil Dead vibe. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was pretty cool. This movie gets a lot of hate from people. And it's, I don't know. I think it's okay. You know, I think you should at least give it a chance. Maybe you'll find out that you like it, but you know, I don't get the hate on it. But whatever. Our fans are pretty fickle, but when it comes to Evil Dead, I mean, Evil Dead is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. We've been to that many times. In fact, I think I have an Evil Dead patch right now. Yeah. So I'm a fan of the Evil Dead. So yeah, Evil Dead Rise is pretty cool. I would check it out. My only thing that pisses me off is that there's no special features like making of. And this Blu-ray was like $25. I should have waited till it went down in price, but I guess I just didn't have any patience. But at least could have came with some making of documentary or some shit, you know. And the last movie I have for Ease Part 2 is a badass one. If you're at all a fan of Italian giallo type films, you're gonna dig this one. It's called The Editor. Yeah, this is an amazing movie. I'm sure a lot of people know this one. I heard about this movie through a Rumort magazine article years ago. And I'm so glad I picked it up, because it's just a love letter to, you know, Dario Argento, Mario Bava style. It's just amazing. Some good comedic moments in it too. You actually feel for the character too. The Editor. Yeah, this is the badass movie. Great release from Scream Factory. Highly recommend that one. The Editor. I guess that's it for now. Thank you all for watching and subscribing. I always appreciate it. I don't do these videos that much anymore because I'm pretty busy now with my job. But in October, which is Halloween, is kind of like my Christmas. So I plan on doing like all my horror movies that I have with a Halloween or October vibe to them. And I think that should be a lot of fun. I have no idea how many videos that's going to be because I have a shit ton. And I'm going to take my time doing it. So I'm just going to let the camera run when I do that. But that's going to be a lot of fun. If that sounds like something that would interest you, please check that out. That's going to be in October. That's going to be a huge undertaking. I'm already starting to dig out movies for it. I'm looking at some of them right now. And yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. I'll also show some Halloween documentaries and some of my favorite shows to get me in the Halloween spirit. You know, the usual. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I wish you all a badass October. I'll see you all in October. Thank you all for watching, subscribing. Skid Gore. Gore forever. And of course, Binky thanks you as well. Are you going to say something? Say goodbye. Alright, we'll leave it at that. Y'all take care, man. Go forever.